Hello, brothers and sisters of land. Welcome to my page. My page is common sense. I try to keep it down in the degree under 10 minutes. And if it goes over 10 minutes, something very important because everything I say is fucking important. Now, the comments, questions, roast fest insults, or comments, questions, or insults, suggestions. You put it down below, and you can slip it in there if you want. If you want to put a stupid ass comment, if you want, I'll monitor it, screen it, approve it, or delete it. Okay, I usually answer by 50% most people's questions. And sometimes I'll just keep your question there to make you ponder why I haven't answered it. But I do have enough time to answer your question. But sometimes I just want other people to respond to you because it was a stupid question. Okay. And sometimes it's so entertaining when people answer my questions for me. Okay. Now, since I wasted a minute of your time, this is a video in counter response to a quote unquote Hindu belief system or philosophy. Okay. And of course, it says 3 crucial reasons why not to express yourself spiritually. And of course, I watched the whole video, okay? But of course, this video, since it's a counter, I'm going to put it down in the description box too. It's going to be the many reasons why you should express yourself, okay? The many reasons why you should express yourself. But after you watch this video and below, you probably get bored of it and tired because it's very monotone. And she has a monotone Hindu voice. I love Hindu the way she speaks. That high pitch. But it sounds so sexy to me because it sounds like sex to me. Okay? Imagine having sex with a Hindu or some female who has a high pitched voice. Well, let me get on the subject, but I digress here. Okay, sex is number one, okay? But anyway, let me take a counter here. This is off the top of my head. I ain't got no notes for this, but this is pretty easy to debunk. To debunk. Well, the reason is that, that her reasons is different from my reasons, but I'm just going to go off the top of my head with it. I believe that you should be able to express yourself very much because there are people who already are God and they express themselves at will, and it has nothing to do with pride. And the thing is that the reason why I make my videos is for entertainment, just to entertain you, okay? You know what I'm saying? It's not because I want attention or money. I do put a PayPal account there. Life is pretty much a challenge, and the whole purpose of life is just for entertainment purposes. The whole purpose of life is for entertainment purposes. The whole purpose of life is for entertainment purposes. You can sugarcoat it all you want. But if you sit there and you become a bum or a monk, okay, then you wasted your life away. Your mission is incomplete. But of course, seclusion is good and paranoia is good to a certain degree. Like me, I'm pretty paranoid because I don't want somebody get me or hurt me or snatching me, especially if you live in a foreign country. I don't have to worry about that in America because I live in America, the most evolved country in the fucking world, okay? Okay, I'm not, for spiritual purposes and mental purposes. Okay, if you want to go further east and so if you want to sit there in the corner in the sun and just meditate to become God, then that's a form of pride right there. So it's kind of like an oxymoron in itself. Okay, kind of like a paradox because if you want to be God and you're just sitting there meditating all the time, but you're already God. You see, something's not right there. Okay, if you know you're already God in this weak body. Okay, right. What's the purpose of sitting in the closet somewhere? So when you come back, are you going to come back as a god and take over? That's what I want to do. Okay. The whole purpose of meditation is to be uneducated, to experience life at its fullest. Okay. You have to experience things, but some people are terrified at life. Some people just can't handle life because they knew they came here. The Hindu belief system says that we all came here. We are all conglomerate of God. Of course, I agree with that. Everything is God. This wall is God. This phone is God. Everything is God. The God particle relies in all things. But it's a philosophy that you must be very open-minded about before you take the approach to try to create a philosophy about it. That's like Socrates said, no one knows nothing. Okay, no one knows really nothing. So I say, do I know if I'm God? No. I don't even know if on the other side, if I'm going to be a God. I don't even know nothing, right? Just like you don't know nothing about every type of pussy that's out there. You don't know everything. You can't know everything. That's impossible to know everything. You meditate in this short life, which is less than 100 years old. That's impossible to attain. Impossible. Okay, but what is the purpose of obtaining this knowledge if you sit there like the Buddha or they have the Zen without expressing yourself? Even in your experiences of life, you could make millions of dollars over your life. You know that, right? You automatically become ambitious if you become to put yourself out there like that. But it's not all about pride. Okay, sometimes I speak like I'm prideish. Sometimes I speak like I'm arrogant. But it's all for entertainment purposes. What about that? Okay, what about that? Okay. Though pride do begot a big fall, especially when you constantly killing people and stepping on people's heads because they're weaker than you. But you got to understand what karma dharma is. And no one really knows if that exists or not either. But I have seen a lot of countless times throughout the history of mankind and where karma does catch up to individuals. It may not catch up to them in this life, but it really doesn't matter because I'm not an evil person. Okay. But sometimes bad things happen to good people and good things happen to bad people. Have you figured that out yet? So since we are living in a delusion or a form of matrix, it really doesn't matter which way you look at it, because you never know the full truth unless you're dead. Okay. Now, I just want you to carefully watch this video and see how, of course, it's very monotone in the Hindu. You got a verbiage. You got, her accent is very sexy. I love it. Okay. She's like enlightened herself. She said only a guru can actually tag you, okay, and say you are worthy. I'm like, who are you? So do I have to actually go to my Buddhist monk in order for him to tell me I'm a master? Do I have to go to a Buddhist monk who traveled the world and traveled tens of thousands of miles to tell me what life is about? Do I have to do that? That's the question. That's a really deep question. It's not about pride. It's about entertainment. And if you want to sit there and masturbate your monkey off, or you don't have to masturbate at all and you just get ED, okay, erectile dysfunction, okay, that's up to you. Okay, that's your life. But the whole purpose is to understand that we all came here to entertain one another. Okay, and some people get afraid and some people get protective and say, we don't want you to go out there. Look at Mahatma Gandhi. He sacrificed himself. Okay, he put himself out there. Look at Martin Luther King. But we know about them stories, right? So are they prideish when they showed themselves on TV? People will look at them as prideish. People will automatically assume that they're arrogant because they advertise themselves, even if they was passive, okay, as prideish and pruneful individuals. Okay, so what do you think about people who are advertised on TV who have no intentions on being prideish? Not even, and people take biased accounts into psychological dysfunctions within their own selves and automatically assume people are these things. Okay, a lot of people have different assumptions. And how God sees you it's completely irrelevant because you are God, correct? So where does this illusion of pride come from? Okay, do you understand what I just said? No, I think most of you didn't understand what I said. I said that I could look in front of the team. Let me give you a great example here. I could look in front of the screen and not do nothing for like 5 minutes, and people will automatically look into my face and automatically see if that I'm arrogant or prideful without saying a goddamn word. So what is the purpose of entertainment? What is the purpose of media, okay? Right? When you see a cartoon on TV and you see the art formats, people will automatically assume that person who drew that will automatically be prideful. People make assumptions. People have bias in their hearts. The whole purpose of life is to experience it and to complete your fucking mission. As me, as a schizoaffector and Asperger's, I am far more intelligent. But I can say that because I'm just being comedic. Okay, and I'm also kind of being a little bit prideful and a little bit arrogant, but that's just me. Okay, but of course there are wicked gods and there are positive gods. Okay. And Jesus is definitely a wicked god. Shiva, a lot of people would consider Shiva. He destroyed the planet one time as a wicked god. Come on now. Humans attacked Shiva first. But regardless, they both are evil. Okay? But peace and love to you, brothers and sisters. Later, watch that fucking video and tell me what you fucking think about this life, about pride and egocentric. Ego is just an illusion, okay? It's just a fleeting memory. Everything's a fleeting memory. But if you do nothing, it makes your life boring, dull, and drab. Boring, dull, and drab. And then you'll watch your life. And when you watch your life from the outer perspective, if it's possible or not, when you watch your life, you'll see, I fucked up. I fucked up, literally. Peace and love to brothers and sisters. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my page. You have a nice fucking day. Peace.